Well, right now, Albuquerque police are investigating a stabbing outside of a drugstore that left a man in critical condition. This happened just before 8 o'clock last night here at the Walgreens parking lot on San Mateo near Montgomery. Police say a man was stabbed in the stomach. He was rushed to the hospital. Again, he's in critical condition this morning. Officers have not said if they've arrested anyone yet. Well, investigators have still not arrested anyone in the deadly double shooting in Silver City from last weekend, but they say they're close to filing charges in the case. Grant County Sheriff's deputies say Josiah Roybal was shot and killed inside a home in Arenas Valley overnight on Sunday. Andy Padilla was also shot. He is now in the hospital in critical condition. Las Cruces Crime Stoppers is now offering a $2,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of whoever killed a 62-year-old man there. James David Vaughn's body was found covered with a blanket along an irrigation canal on Friday. Investigators think he was a transient. If you have any information about this, call Las Cruces Crime Stoppers. That number is on the bottom of your screen right now. New for you this morning, police in Carlsbad are looking for a convicted sex offender who is on the run right now. Investigators say this man, Donnie Lopez, who was on probation, cut off his ankle monitoring bracelet in his bedroom and took off. Lopez has a long criminal history, including being convicted of a number of sex and drug crimes. The woman who was driving a car here could face a number of charges today. This car, as a matter of fact, after Albuquerque police say they found a lot of alcohol inside of it after a crash yesterday morning. Investigators say the car rear-ended an SUV at Paradise in Unser Northwest. That caused the SUV to flip, as you can see, sent the woman inside of it to the hospital. Police say they did a blood test, to see if the driver of that car was drunk. And we all know driving drunk is a huge problem here in New Mexico. And this morning, Albuquerque police are trying something new to prevent you from getting behind the wheel when you have had too much to drink. It's this behind-the-scenes video of what police see at DWI checkpoints. In fact, this one is recently from Broadway and Lomas.
We can do all breath testing on site. All officers are equipped with laptops where they are able to complete all their paperwork on site.
The video here takes you through everything officers do at the checkpoints, from initially stopping a car, doing a field sobriety test on the driver, and eventually arresting the person. You can see all of this video from the link on our website at KRQE.com. By the way, a local company made it for police for free. Well, the state also has a new anti-drinking and driving campaign out this morning. You'll see that right on your TV. These ads have some scary scenes on them. There's one in a hospital. They even have a funeral procession. The campaign comes in the middle of the 100 Days of Nights of Summer. It goes on every year. Well, the family of a man who disappeared from Arizona last week is hoping folks here in New Mexico have seen him recently. Jeff Block's family last heard from him on Wednesday when Block told his father that he was near Phoenix and was headed to Show Low, which is about an hour from the New Mexico state line. Jeff Block was traveling with his Wolf Dog mix in a 2005 white Dodge Ram SLT, has Arizona plate 975 SNR. If you take I-25 through Albuquerque, you've probably seen all the construction just north of the Big I. It's supposed to stop all the headaches for a lot of drivers out there, but now some say it's causing another one. This because of a safety hazard. The state is finishing up a $2 million project to extend the far right lane from Comanche all the way to Jefferson, but some drivers say the problem is that the shoulder has all but disappeared now, and they're driving extremely close to a concrete wall and some pillars for an overpass. So is this an accident waiting to happen?
I can't say it's not going to happen. This shouldn't be a cause of anything to occur. I think people will get used to it real quick.
The Department of Transportation says the lane meets all the state guidelines. In fact, all the construction here should be done by the end of this week. Well, good news this morning if you're looking for a job in and around Albuquerque right now, because 3 big job fairs are here in the next 3 days. In fact, the first is today, where T-Mobile needs a few good men and women. News 13's David Romero is live at T-Mobile's call center off Jefferson in northeast Albuquerque. David, whom is T-Mobile looking for today?
Well, Matt, they're looking for a lot of workers here at the call center on Jefferson and some at the call center on Manal. Now, more specifically, the company wants to hire about 90 customer service workers here. These are full-time jobs, with benefits and, of course, room to grow. Now, T-Mobile says people looking for these jobs need to be very customer service oriented and tech savvy. Now, if this is you, come on out here between 9 this morning and 3 this afternoon. And if you're bilingual and great with sales, then the call center on Manal is looking for you. For both jobs, T-Mobile prefers people with customer service experience. Now, if these jobs aren't your cup of tea, No worries, we found 2 more job fairs going on this week with a lot of different companies looking to hire a lot of different workers. Now, the first is tomorrow at Independence High School in Rio Rancho. It goes from 1 to 4 in the afternoon, and the other is specifically for veterans. This one's on Thursday from 3 to 7 p.m. at the South Valley Multipurpose Center on Atrisco and Larazzolo. Now, these companies, of course, are hiring and filling a lot of big voids left behind by some other people cutting jobs here in town. They've laid off workers. Now, we did some research and found out how many of those jobs have been laid off and cut within the last year. And, of course, those astonishing numbers, we'll have them for you coming up in about half an hour. It's something really big to look at, Matt.
All right, thank you, David. Especially good news about all the companies hiring right now. For links to all the job fairs we just talked about, head to krqe.com and click on News Links. President